What's good? It's your boy Sneed here, and this is the game of the day. It's me versus the Cardinals in my franchise. I'm not feeling the hottest, so there's not too much effort into this video. I apologize for that, but I had to get you guys something, so here's just strictly gameplay. If you haven't already subscribed, smash that like button, and let's get to this W.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Off the play fake, Coleman. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray, you give. This is straight. And some space here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Coleman. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Oh, yeah, good job, fellas, good job.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. It's Bates, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. From the gun, Coleman. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Coleman. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st down, Coleman escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a dump off here complete, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Michael Gallup. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Coleman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Off play action. Coleman. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Coleman sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Coleman. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Aldon Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 29 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run with Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Running, it's Drake. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 44. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
We got three, fellas.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Running for the shotgun with Drake. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The kick by Marr is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On first down, Drake. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
59 mark.
And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate what...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. Give him 55 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Shotgun now from Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Aldon Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake. Coleman. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Drake. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. On the give, this is Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a handoff for Drake. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll set up the screen to Drake. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
22 yards there, a first down. Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Cards,